Salona we yo, papa, salona we yo, mama, salona we all yo, for now when so they go. Salona we yo, papa, make we not well out. Salona we yo, mama, make we not well out. None sign no day na this world, wait teeth and tongue no they jam. If we take them, kill them, and use them, we go see them go. Salona we yo, uncle, not a one my yo. Salona we yo, auntie, now we all get out. They been there before we born, they go there after we don't go. Make we try for make and better for them one way go get focused. Salona we yo, young boy, make we not well out. Salona we yo, young girl, make we not well out. One hand bangles not the shake, one finger not the big loss. If we all ain't get together, it go better for me and you. Salona we yo, brother, make we not well out. Salona we yo, sister, make we not well out. Grandpa then left and give we, for make we self pass am on. Refugee not to find title, elect you catch na 5-star hotel. Salona we yo, diaspora man and woman. Salona we yo, local man and woman. When we talk before we think, we must kill before we born. Make we left for take we must, then turn we country to be graveyard. Salona we yo, bamboo, make we not well out. Salona we yo, bamboo.
Young Lee on the beats.
Anything we baby want, money they bobo get. Me and you now fit in bet. Love is title the nets. I feel by money man, I make me baby bad. No listen mortal man, they not happy with plan. Hello baby, hello.
Organization where they before panladi that business, where can make people enjoy it, they can want to make it continue. The Krio Diaspora United Southern Ontario KDUSO don't come back for celebrate the 11-year anniversary, which then dinner and dance, where they say, Papi show you print. This will take place May 17, 2025. Until you know how them been doing the last time. Then one way been go there, been know how it been sweet. Not no day, panda next day. We been lily, everything be ebbie. And the music and the performance will be surprise people. Now that make people still they call it and say, who's them next? Well, it don't come back. This time, they want for make sure say, the prints and way the papi show, then go printish and printers. Well, the ticket for this wonderful net, single now 100, double now 180, single patron now 150, double patron now 280, and then then they serve them macolum young adults now $70. All this go take place at the same place. Who's how been gathered, go body and enjoy. We all be look royal. Now the Viceroy Banquet Hall, where then a 4220 Stills Avenue West, Unit A1, A6, inside Vaughan, Ontario. L4L 3S8. It go begin 8 o'clock round and it go dance there. Pass yourself say, with this attire.
Today we the mellow. Once you give me the low.
Tickets and on radio. You can buy your tickets one time. You were there inside Toronto. You can e-transfer your couple and they give you ticket safe. And uno where they out of country, like America so, una can use ticket your global account and buy una ticket. If you know say you want for enjoy, but you know you can still support we and pay through Zelle or Cash App to the KDU global account. From Bundem na the word at all, KDU Southern Ontario. Then they come with a dinner and dance. Papi show you brings May 17, 2025.
Cover me, Titi, cover me. Or use blankets.
Lord have mercy, but me a tire self. The drinks we can me go na tongue, now don't forget for buy so. But wait what me party been tell me about your Dale mats, where they around this peninsula area. Make I check there and see if I go able to get the drinks where I want to buy. Yorkdale Mart. Now the place this bang beyond so then get different kind drinks them na ya. We include alcohol, wine, soft drink and juice for affordable price them. In our top there, Yorkdale Mart gets different partition with other items and left, breakfast item, supplement we don't need prescription, safe available. The beauty section not for talk as then get different kind cream for all skin type and perfume we go last na your clothes after you don't wash them. Then same ways to get different baby care items them and toiletries. Local content items safe available na Yorkdale Mart. You no need for go back na tongues. When you run out of cash, you can easily do cash out with any mobile transfer platform with Yorkdale as money number done at the end. These marts not just get affordable and original things them then sabi talk and attend to customers. So you wait tap or there around Peninsula Road Sussex can stop na Yorkdale Mart where they na big fuel station for anything where you need, or you can call them na 078-262-025.
Yorkdale Mart on a one-stop shop na Sussex Peninsula Road.
Yard Road, sorry for announcing Reverend Jeremiah Moshope Pratt. Die left we go April 17, 2025. He die left in West, picking them and grand picking them. He had been the former General Superintendent of the West African Methodist Church in Sierra Leone. More arrangement but the burying will go announce until later. Meanwhile, una can contact Mrs. Elizabeth Comfort Pratt. A number na 1-301-679-9512. Mrs. Joya Jackson Smith. Your number na 1-240-354-1690. Olivia Dennis. Your number na 1-571-563-8693. Olive Pratt. Your number na 232-766-16779. Or you can contact Melvin Pratt. Your number na 232-777-41310. Reverend Jeremiah Moshope Pratt na been a big supporter of Yard Road.
Hi, family, unakushe nakabo, and welcome to una Saturday Yard Road. Miwe sidona ya awe yala de BME. One other caller no sabi da caller de. But I want for tell unakushe in Kabo, and we glad to see una able for take una team for there again today. This Saturday we get fine thing for talk about, and I believe say una go learn plenty and waiting with the talk about. Some people already know, but you find like school where every year you didn't at the class, you get forget to refresh about the curriculum or all waiting the inside the year they for learn.
So today we get Master Sabi people them where they come for can talk on a very, very unique topic. We make me and you be Udat we be so they like it today. But before we they go inside the better, I go on for bring them it can guys host them, brother and sisters, the way we can see there and they talk. Today they not get chance for Congo Sami because I'm first come. So anything where they can talk now, like Donald Trump can say na fake news. So today at present, no way no day for make the entire bargain by me and talk thing the way no right. The last time they say how they drag all me here, then drag them which all the and me eat and all that thing and they. But God day, now so what a man if they not talk about you, then I me say they shine. But anyways, make I bring the first person, also don't bring the woman then come. See that they bring Ronnie way 19 fet for me one time the end the way then they took in the Congo Sami. Ronnie tell family them Kushe and Kabono.
The family now do well. Me now on the temple at the Boston, Massachusetts. We're glad for welcome on all to the Adwood show today. Patio, thank you, sir.
Yes, the easy make say me I always keep fet for you because now you keep fet for me. I make a way you come. Yes, and now you can tell me sometime all the Kungusa way, the two other people in the Kungusa me, and let God bless you for that. Let continue to give you that heart for the expose them Kungusa. When you not bring and come, I will bring in fact now me jam say they bring last, so I will bring Chalvik come le I can tell Fambulem Kushi and Kabo. Krio girl Chalvik tell Fambulem Kushi and Kabo no.
Famulem, una kushe, una kabo, happy Saturday to una. Mina Chalvi, Karikanto, una from Boston, Massachusetts. I hope so una they get a good day so far. Mr. Temple, what's happen?
Nothing much. We then I see know the weather now. We take what take to Gladys. So
yesterday will be last week will be make months, but this weekend we they left and so.
Switch power, we not temple.
And obviously now they want the brag to last week now they don't can't do something because
I suspect that. I suspect them Canada people.
Now they don't do something.
Well, unfortunately, we come on a Canada right now. We dey Maryland. We come on a Canada. Fine weather. We meet some people in the jog except now morning nowhere close. Fine weather. But when we cross the border by Buffalo, coming towards Pennsylvania, the kind rain, and we stop for pump gas. The cold, pastor will won't go to put jackets back. Now say, well, they say that femplaba we come femplaba we. So it's like I say, we punish the with coal. We take the coal, we send 80 container coal down to. So it was crazy. Well, we get beautiful weather up there, but actually, right now in Samela, we're not gonna do it. But I believe say we don't find now. All right, so let we bring the other busybody Congosa person. We Charles, I see you very bring today. Wow, Krio girl.
Krio girl, yes. So
More, they are tell family question. Adu.
Fambulem ona Cabo, we glad you wanna join with today. Mina Morenike at the end of the Greensboro, North Carolina studio. I hope say everybody they do well. Morrison.
Yes.
When you start, you same one call all money attention to the yellow way you wear. Now that's when they are notice. Say, look where the yellow rampolo. What happened?
Rampolo at the style na how in the column. Nga material the way you iron and no more, you iron and tea na so it be. Rampolo.
No give me a good t-shirt bad name and not to that kind of material.
No rampolo at all. Maybe na you rampolo.
And not give Maryland bad name because they get iron in Maryland.
No more na you rampolo because Ronika inside, see rampolo. Chalvika inside, see rampolo. And we get still on the watch you right now. Nobody no put comment say are you rampolo so now you rampolo. All right.
The comment no worry.
No put na Christian and Muslim them good Christian Muslim they no follow you pan Kishi. But anyways, family una share this program because today we get a very, very important topic we'll go for talk na topical we don't talk about in the term COVID working together on Zoom and watch we event. Well, I think it's an opportunity for we come back and look inside and we learn plenty. And today we fortunate for get one Master Sabi person we himself Sabi talk and a man we can sit down and do more research anytime we call him for can talk on something. And now we can work for the future himself can sit down and look into the future and notice say something will get for happen tomorrow or something they happen or tomorrow rice price get for go up or maybe the price for married woman get for go up or pull na do get for change. So it look into the future and can able for do things them we go serve as an as education evidence for sure say yes indeed we need for learn and get something better. It will come and if we can learn way more. And also would expect Reverend Eustacia when himself go there for Rob Mott and into this. A day international Reverend, we pick him born, now then they go bless somebody and come welcome at the wall. Even we only been born safe, my Reverend Eustacia then pull on do. So and yes. And we person sick now then can pray, person die now they can go left farm. So a day they serve, they do the Lord in work. Now one funeral. But go join we. They go join we very soon. So Maureen, what do you expect for land inside this big topic we'll get today? We say Udat na Krio. We can look into how Krio come into being and Udat na Krio. What do you look for land inside today?
They look for land plenty in them. Plenty thing and already they were a thing to say I know, but really I don't think I know. Now when them fumble and can come and can tell we but certain things say inside the road, I'll attend it with the land. One of the things say why they look forward to for a reform additional, especially now the history, more of the history but Krio. Also with the but in and pull slaves and come on Africa, bring them come, then kill them, go back, you get the returnees, we know all that one day. But I want for no more. But when the slaves and they left and anyway, when she no come, you just will get for big gas come boku
All
question.
right.
But
Okay.
anyway,
Well,
now that side more I
okay.
want know.
That ask Charlie. Charlie, waiting you they expect for land from this, or which you don't eager for know inside this topic.
Yeah, we don't eager for no boku, but where you don't can say this man and my way, it is see the future.
Mm-hmm.
Me I want nobody future.
Okay.
So I want to ask her, let it tell me small ba because
Okay.
I eager for nobody future. So start doing the word that you come.
Right. Well, I mean, understand, Mr. Do we get to because I'm a Sabi post have been saying, you don't pull the secrets I do. Irony, I know say you said don't get plenty question for ask this Master Sabi person, whatever it is, we can do. What do you they expect for land? As somebody we, may on a Boston, we know. What do you expect for land as Krio person within a where they Boston?
So the first thing actually we are go really eager for know about make you go can tin apostle they see future. Make you go can tell me how we put you feel to say the Krio setting, how we get for grow or if you get for reduce. I go on for to make and show clear picture. If you get for grow, how that they go happen. If you get for reduce, how we go happen. So we go get be an eye opener for we all will be able for make sure because I want if while I reduce or want for make it grow.
All right. Well, Fambulem, again, if you just join me, share this link to more people. This program, is a loaded, not where you will learn. We go able help you tomorrow for know we looking at corner Udat na you own and Udat you go say na Krio or Udat you know go say na Krio and maybe this go able help we for grow and more and bring more people inside the Krio culture. So we know the waste time we want for bring traffic don't bust the balloon. Well, we one of the big allergy we get today. I don't tell no one because you know the. But this one with the na evangelist David at the senior during a musician. I can't tell him small about himself. And after I tell you about himself, we go play something. Then after, when I go patient which that thing day, we will show that video day. At 12 minutes, we cut on two, but at 12 minutes, they play all two. And then after that, we go begin for Ramam with the question and now. Then una self the guest them. Una not afraid to only run this program. Una self can send una question, then we can read them. Then Ingo answer wherever you see yourself come. Then self can answer. Mr. Durin, Adeshina. Adeshino. Sorry, don't correct me, Mr. Durin. Adeshino.
Pambule, how I do? I want to tell you that thank you. But the first let help us say, I must say, most of the other people there also they're a bit disappointed for you because we don't really say you didn't have the list for Big Pope, but we can't find out say finally when the name come out, you don't make out for Big Pope. But anyway,
Thank God.
as always, a next time.
And that's make a bab actually. Yeah. Well, anyways,
All
yes.
right.
All right. Family.
Have confirm, but this still for see into the future. Yes, not to make it happen, but for make it happen, I will send me bank account number, right? no, when I post it, don't send me note, right? Then I go look into the future for now. I wonder, and the more correct it be depends by which you put on the bank account.
Okay. All right. Well, family, I reward that too. If you want your future for right now, you get to make sure say what you put at the bank account is heavy. If you want your future for delay, put coin, put small thing. Well, we glad you say you can join we here today. We want to begin the program better one, and we want to play something where you put together. We don't put it together. And the easy will make you get to easy will make you give it for share them because that could serve as a guide for many people able to understand more. Yes, because the crew you talk some people not crew but not can understand the crew well. And that child will tell me. So we want to play this first video. We not the same video, but we cut them two because it's too large. So we family una relax, enjoy yourself. Make sure say you loud you speaker. If now you home system you play them louder. Now earpiece you get na yes louder. If na Bluetooth speaker louder. If na inside you motoka louder because we want to make you get yourself the information where they come out inside them video. Again, I give you 2 seconds for let you share this link. Share na you KDU forum them, share to you party them, share na WhatsApp group the way you did so that people can understand how unique this Krio culture be and Udat's na Krio. Uda go look himself and say, me na Krio. All right, let me take part 1.
Most great stories start with once upon a time and end with and they lived happily ever after. Some stories have a little bit of everything: tragedy, adventure, a quest, rags to riches, and the intriguing concept of voyage and return. The story of the Creoles of Sierra Leone is no exception and stands as a link between continental Africans and Africans in the diaspora. The story is now probably a quite familiar one about millions of Africans who were forced into servitude and hard labor under the institution of slavery. Santigi was no exception. Santigi was born sometime in the mid-1500s in a village called Yonibana in Sierra Leone. Santigi was well skilled in the cultivation of rice. He was looking forward to his rite of passage celebration, which meant that he would not only join the ranks of the village elders, but would also finally be able to secure Binta, the village beauty, as his wife. Santigi was strong, his muscles illuminated well under the moonlight, the same moonlight that provided the dreaded shadows that concealed the mysterious, sinister slave hunters. Santigi was one of the first teenagers in his village to disappear. This was how it all started, the institution of slavery. Santigi was forcefully enslaved and shipped to what was called the Americas. His skills were needed for the rice plantations. His labor was crucial. It was pure economics for the plantation owners. Santigi joined Tie from Liberia and Kofi from Ghana and other able-bodied Africans from countries along the African coast. Africans were transported across the Atlantic to the Americas, including the Caribbean. This was a new undesired life that was to last for centuries, until people like William Wilberforce, Granville Sharp, and Lord Mansfield started movements across the pond in England to abolish the institution. The descendants of Santigi and Kofi and Tie never stopped thinking about freedom. They had developed their own languages, which had English and Spanish-based words mixed with words from other African languages. By now, slavery was an integral part of life in North and South America. Some of these slaves were taken to England to continue the servitude. These became known as the Black Poor. Suffice it to say that the conditions were quite unfavorable for them. As a result, a number of them were transported to currently Freetown in Sierra Leone to start a new life. Meanwhile, some colonies in south of Northern America were beginning to think of independence from England, which later became Britain. The British would not give independence without a fight, and a fight indeed it was. The British needed manpower. They ironically courted the slaves for support. They promised freedom and farms to the slaves who were loyal to them. They became known as the Black Loyalists. The British lost the war, and the Loyalists were indeed granted freedom and repatriated to Nova Scotia in Canada. But Nova Scotia was harsh. The winters were terrible. The land was not fertile as they had hoped. They had to make other plans. Through the bravery of Thomas Peters, one of their leaders, the land had been bought in Africa for freed slaves who wanted to be repatriated. This land was known as the Province of Freedom and was later known as Freetown, which is the capital of modern
All right, family, that are the first part of the video, and una just patient with small the second part the load now, and then we go come play am. Hope say una still connected to the story, and but if una miss during this break, Mr. Additional go get for two lights because we'll go for ask questions then based on that. But so when I share the video, and this now the second part of the story we even the tell we just now.
Immigrants from Nova Scotia separated from Africa for a time period ranging from months to centuries returned home to Africa, particularly to Freetown. This exodus significantly contributed to the genesis of the Creoles as we know them today. The black loyalists were later joined by their counterparts from Jamaica, the Maroons to be precise. This group of repatriated immigrants helped to establish Freetown. Most of them originated from Trelawney Town in Jamaica. Another group of Freetown settlers were the captives. These were enslaved people primarily from the west coast of Africa who did not make the journey across the Atlantic. They were intercepted, freed, and repatriated to Freetown. Thus, the major groups of immigrants that later on came to be known as Creoles were from England, Nova Scotia, Jamaica, and the recaptives of West Africa. The recaptives were mostly from Yoruba land in Nigeria. They came to Freetown in waves. They settled in small villages along Freetown, including Kent, York, Rockell, Wilberforce, Moritong, Frobe, and Fulatong. They brought along their Yoruba customs and traditions which have shaped the Creole culture to what it is today. They injected Africanness into the culture, originally introduced from Jamaica and Nova Scotia, and was now beginning to be known as the Creole culture. Eventually, it became common for Creoles to have a Western first name, an African middle name, which is typically Yoruba, and a Western last name. There was a concentrated settlement of the Muslim Creoles in Hastings and later in Frobe, Fulatong, and Aberdeen. The Creoles from Frobe tend to be called Frobes. The Creoles from Fulatong tend to be called Fulatong. The Muslim Creoles in general tend to be called Okus or Akus. It is worth noting that Aku used to be a generic term for Yorubas, so there are Christians who have referred to themselves as Akus. The word Krio, however, remains the generic name for this group. The traditional dress for the women is a kabaslot, which is an ankle-length, long-sleeved dress, as well as a print, which is a knee-length and short-sleeved version of the kabaslot. The kabaslot and the print have decorative yokes on the front and back that are enhanced by patterned stitches. The kabaslot is usually accompanied with a matching bag known as a kotoku. The word kotoku hails from the Ghanaian Akan language and means a bag, a sack, or a pocket. It is important to note that the print dress is the only African attire that is unique to Sierra Leone, although it does exist in Creole communities out of Sierra Leone. The traditional music of the Creoles is called gumbe. The particular distinctive beat of the gumbe drum originated in Jamaica and spread through the west coast of Africa from the liberated slaves. Today, gumbe has evolved to bailo jazz, but the contagious and syncopated beat is still an invitation to provocative moves on the dance floor. The Creoles embrace a rich cultural heritage, sharing a lot of cultural and linguistic similarities with the counterparts in the Caribbean who did not make the trip back home, as well as the other Africans from Sierra Leone and other West African countries, particularly the Yorubas of Nigeria. Yoruba words are part and parcel of the Creole language: kushe, kabo, alafia, yawo, oko. The traditional Yoruba societies, Oje, Gelede, Gunuku of Yoruba land are part and parcel of Creole culture as well. The Creole language unites Sierra Leone and has evolved to become the lingua franca of Sierra Leone. In addition, Creole is spoken in the Gambia, Cameroon, Fernando Po in Equatorial Guinea, and heavily influenced the popular Nigerian Pidgin English. A significant number of Creoles settled in these countries as civil servants during the time that Sierra Leone was the capital of what was known as British West Africa. Today, the Creoles ponder the future as they contemplate the past. For the sake of posterity, the story needs to be told again and again. The Africans, the descendants of Santigi from Yonibana and other languages in Africa, who crossed the Great Sea to the unknown world, survived for centuries and chose to return home to Africa to be reunited with their compatriots, the Mindes, Timinis, Limbas, and regain that which was lost and is hopefully being restored by time and circumstance. Such, my friends, is the story of the Creoles. From Africa to Africa, a story of voyage and return, a story of rebirth, perhaps a story of despair, but above all, a story of hope.
Okay. Unakushe and Cabo back. Now welcome back. Beautiful documentary. And waiting Mikage Pan all now from Africa to Africa, back to Africa. Family again, if you just join me, this now you Saturday at Road and Minatio Morrison are there with the my favorite host them, and we guest them today Naya. We can talk on this topic Udat na Krio. I believe say una all on patient, sit down and enjoy and learn from waiting we just play to una. Well, we go bring in we other guests we Reverend like I say we just come out officiate a funeral, I believe so, burying. And a day right now they drive, they go home, but he go join me still. He always want forgive in service. So we bring and come up for let it tell family them Kushe and Kabo. Reverend Kushe and Kaboma, tell Yad Road and the family them where they watch you. Adu.
Family on a Kushe oh. Now always a pleasure for we for Kana Yad Road because now this road will pass for go outside the 2 day. And today one pass na this road, we tell the host then thank you for when they call we know can pass na this road. For now we go mostly a bit, but waiting at Krio. Because I guess this question is about people they mind. So we're not too expert, but we go able for try for points on the right direction. So I tell you thank you for when I call we for let we can go mostly a bit for this. Of course, when I don't say my name now, Eustacia, Reverend Eustacia King, and then Maryland. And as DJ Morrison just say, I've been getting for go do one begging today. I just go on and the begging going to apologize for the fact say I not sit down at studio and then na me motoka the drive home. But I go reach this now where I reach, I go still continue say we they done.
By God in power. Thank you. We tell you thank you. We at least you come. You know, you bring color to the program because enough of fine. We tell you and you know there. So I go hand over to me guests them. Sorry, me host them. More Wani and Chalvik. Why una not put you in middle? Una put in a corner. Una let una self Chalvik and More. Anyways, okay, over to you. Over to Una More.
Yes.
They don't shame me. They don't shame me. I don't put on middle.
They don't sandwich up.
Might as well. So, additional and Reverend, I tell you, thank you, Una Kanaya Road today. Additional, I start with you, sir. That documentary where you do earlier, waiting na the reason we make you decide for Duama.
Well, actually, I've been doing for one group where they asked me for doing for them. So I've been just getting thoughts and just put on for them. Because we want them to get an audience, we go on for no Udat, not Krio. So I thought a video would have sufficed. Well, the video being for work, so that meant I mean put on for that group.
That video excuse me, it in a YouTube where anybody can access them. How famble them go able get them if they want them.
No, you know, then YouTube, I've been on do that a few years back. You been sit down, maybe they get a dust on side, so I mean, get for dust and we have to come up for today. Right, so, but yes, eventually, I will put them up.
Okay. All right. Now then 2 questions and they are get for now. I hand over to the other co-host them.
No, me I just want to ask him before, because ask her why if you sabi anybody who even go slave will be named Tia and Kofi. Why you use any name?
And Santigi.
That means say been there. It been there and 7 days.
You know, well, then can say charity begins at home, no, so I mean, get for come up with fictional name there, you know, like a tier na one a good friend with the
Canada.
The Canada, right? And the first one with the Liberian few connection, you know, it's prepared. So that's being gets posted up. Then you also get Kofi, Kofi instead of de facto Ghanaian. Right? You get full Ghanaian connection and you get the name. And above all, then people are so back in that Krio, so now they name that they come to mind.
I don't want to go near Chalvik. Tagoni.
Yes, ladies first. Tamale Chavik go. Go no Chavik.
All right, thank you. So once again, Evangelist Durin, welcome. And of course, that's what they might introduce you. Is evangelist. So I follow suit. Evangelist Durin, welcome, sir. And Reverend Eustacia as well. We welcome you to Yard Road again. Thank you for come. Mr. Durin, that was very well put together. I would really like for watch them again. Unfortunately, I'll not be able to get access prior to the show, but I would like to go back. And it will be best if you put it on YouTube, I think. Okay, very informative. So what me get me own take from the documentary now, listen to all the different countries that you call, so many of them. It sounds like we get so much we get in common than we think we divide we, right? And so I sit on there today for learn and get as much knowledge as I can possibly get for hopefully pass on to the next generation. So I go left fire first for now. And I go one for you in future. You go send the information on that details, yeah? Because then I know they make it pass me by today.
Okay, so yeah, so on a first of all, I want to wish you all happy Mother's Day in advance. Reverend, happy Mother's Day. And Auntie Morgan, happy Mother's Day. Auntie Chavik, happy Mother's Day.
Thank you, sir.
Some part of me some part of me they tell me sir for which and you happy Mother's Day. But at the left, I not wish them this time. But you have a problem. Should in case you need the video, she don't know it for go do not again on YouTube. Then I had to go. Just can I had to go there watch her. Then I had to go there. I can't watch her. I go over and watch her. There. Actually, don't do now. So no go begin bother again. Say, hey, I got factory. I had to go. Who say she not go put her on YouTube? No, we get her right here. And they have so. And they go no way. Then you turn around to my can alone now can get her. But you know, my question for you. I know that question so I asked you before, but not short one. Why, if you talk about Krio and influence and the language where they talk about, why only you know it's after this year and Krio, you got to take the Queen's language? Why?
Mr. Boyson, you get answer and honestly, we don't do the thing that on public and I realize in English.
No, but I can able help additional. All right. The first side way it showed this video, I've been a certain way white man and they where them supposed to forget. Remember the one Black History event we've been get, right? Where we've been, I think saying that time they you've been show this thing now one church. I don't know if I write in church or whatever it is. So they may need to forget the information well. I think saying that now one reason you make a means like English. If I write.
Yes, indeed.
You remember?
I mean, based on the audience,
How is he not on free lawyer?
No, it's because I've been there. I've been there when they stream that thing there na parade in church. Yes, that's what we do with Black History from with different church them go support. I believe say that's why it was, and also a fine for the white people and Northern Krio because because all of the Krio people are sure that all man they speak English, so we will understand. All right. Okay, Mr. Shino, now we come into this Udat na Krio. We don't take let me see how many minutes now. Lord, oh, make glasses. We almost take 50 minutes.
Almost 1 hour.
Some people don't take 50 minutes. Some people don't they just join. They not get the privilege for watch the documentary. And evidence they say you not been put on a YouTube yet. For the sake of the one that we can always come late. Now we look at this Krio. How this Krio come about. We may you the claim today.
Yeah. So in very, very, very simplistic terms, right? I mentioned Santigi. And it's Santigi. Now somebody will come out Africa. Right? Santigi now go represent all my way come out Africa. The person where they engage and can go over yonder for work farm plantation and for other things. Right? So tell to Santigi himself come, but with Santigi they because this institution also lasts for about 400 years, right? Santigi and Binta, then born, then get other beginning. But not to Santigi, but you get Ola, BC, right? You get Kwashi, all the one and they from Guinea, all them places and they where they go there. But when they come, when they don't did it for long, the way finally after 400 years, where the people that will start this year, so they look pay and say this year so not right, or where they force them for reconsider, right? Well, then begin give some people in slavery or arguably some can say that freedom they is still not done yet. But again, they making people their freedom. But a particular set they left now North America, and what say North America, I include the Caribbean. But some decide to go back, right? And we then go back, right, and carry this culture also go. So imagine the culture be different, right? Because you get the one them from America, we go through Nova Scotia, right? Because what's happening in fact now the war for independence, where they promise them freedom. Actually, say they go down Nova Scotia because they feel say they not go survive, but they survive and decide say they want to go back and get in contact with their abolitionists there. Thomas Peter signed do that work. We go England, we go talk to them. So that some of the first people and then they with the other one, they're not for going to not for going to too much details. We decide say that they go back and at this place here so them in open way then call freedom. So they all come with different culture them. So there are also then I mean settler them. Right? Settler way different from the other one where they come. You get the black boy, you get the maroon, you get the other one there. But the other one there now are the liberated Africans. We come out not only West Africa, although I mean say West Africa, but also as far as Congo, right? They want the way they be don't catch because typically when they catch you, so those when they catch you today, then they send you go tomorrow for go America, no? Then they catch you first, lock you up, right? Sometimes the process can take long. Not to say the next ship and say some book and say they can up to 1 year, 2 years before they actually get and go. right? So, but then people here, so they come out all along the west coast of Africa and beyond. So when I'm bringing them come, and remember, say some of them people here, so not to Yoruba or Igbo or from Congo, normal Salon people, they certainly mix them. We get Minde, we get Timini, all will be actually mixed there. Right. So they take all them people here, so when they come back, they free them, they all come meet at free tongue. So when they come meet now they get free tongue, then begin the rub skin together. Some them keep their culture, some they mingle with the other one there. And I saw the concept of the culture of Krio begin evolve small. Because all them people there, so as you go say one na ethnic group, because really it had to forget the background. So if I go do DNA test now, no DNA test not go tell me say this is a Creole because it don't exist. It can't exist. They come up from different places. Like unlike Mide or Timni or Yoruba, where na the kind of relatively homogeneous group where if you sample them, they all lay together, right? So they come, they settle in a salon. So that then people there, so for cut long story short, and then became known as the Creole then. So we talk about Udat and Creole. Short story now, descendants of the same African people there. We been there, we go and come back and can sit down in a salon and can join the people that we left. So most Creole there, they go find their roots to Minde, Timini, Loko, Yoruba, elected non pass through Jamaica. Elected I mean black people from England. Because guess what? When the Jamaican or the Jamaican or the Belize, when they do the DNA test, outside the point back to Africa, back to the big group they don't establish thousands of years. This sense civilization, they point back. So the same thing back with Krio.
Wow. We Creole history, nothing we very rich. Now we no more can they take and play. And if find where we the land and thing there, so family my also on ourselves they listen, I think and this is what we suppose for the pass on to we picking them. So themselves go pass on to themselves you picking them. Additional, thank you very much for what you share that. I got one question for you. You mentioned Nova Scotia earlier. I can always wonder why Nova Scotia? Why not Halifax? Why not? Well, may not know the place there of Canada. Why not another place na Canada? But why Nova Scotia?
Well, na they the British promise land and Halifax. Actually, I've done go there 3 or 4 times for go see, right? With me, I go visit the library, them talk to people there. And Halifax are part of that Nova Scotia. They when they had actually a town called Africville, we been there, right? Where the black people then, and they were so prosperous that you don't believe, say they wake one morning, they raise everything down. Because people never want to make them be so powerful. But so one again, some school of thought say because they didn't want them to survive, right? They don't promise them, they being cold like how Theo said Maryland cold this morning. I mean probably cold, right? So yes. Now that makes so that they didn't promise their land where they go. But when they go there, that place will be right for them because they will not move from south, when up from America, right? Come up Canada, go all the way Nova Scotia, then they find freedom, go there, this place here so really cold. And Nova Scotia is really then at the coast for the Atlantic. So it'd be easy from them. Now they Thomas Peters take the boat, they cross go by, go talk to William Wilberforce, Granby Sharp, and all the other one there. They come by say, well, they say better than the other one come. right? 9 people that say, me I they go. Some say, you want go? Sit down and ask. Some say, I they go. Some say, I they left na. So the one then we come back, including one guy will be named George William Davies. We happen for me great grandpa to me mama inside at the outcome.
Wow. Thank you for sharing that. So over to me co-host them.
Yes. So, Adeshina, the Krio, as in Krio, versus the Krio, Creole. You want to distinguish between the two. How they make that decision, say that the language this way, then slaves say we come back now Africa, specifically free tongue. How it come about? How?
So the word Creole, which is Creole, now it means somebody will typically get mixed origin. Right. So that word they not only deal with we are, but if you go to a place like Haiti, they get Creole. If you go to Belize, they get Creole. If you go to Louisiana, they get Creole. Some they would spell on Kreyol, right? Some they would spell on Creole. In fact, now the church where there's a lady way come up Belize, right? And Belize and Krio is so similar to your really interesting way you can talk to and find a language you can talk. In email address na Krio Gyal at something or something. Because inside they call himself Krio Gyal, right? So but that they go down at the family for the C. But when it come back to when the people also come, of course, they somewhere known as Creoles mixed with that. But they mix with the Yoruba people there, and then according to Akintola Wise, right, he say pan Yoruba, there's a word named Akirio, which means somebody where they go around, where they wonder about, and you know the Christian Creole, Sunday when they come out church, then begin pass to Sisi Jeanette, right, to Brother Joe, to tell afternoon. So
I have a station they pull into persona.
Then they go conclave.
Exactly.
Exactly.
Yeah. So that
wow.
one day Akirio instead come out. So over time, the Creole and the Akirio, the influence, and it became known as Creole with a K. It evolved. Most things they actually evolve. So now that's not the difference with me. I don't know if we're going to say Shawara more today.
No, well, some people like say because as you say, then people in a Creole that Louisiana. So tell people like you say the Creole now the people them when I CREOLE, then the Creole now waiting and they talk when I KRIO. But I mean there's no hard and fast rule no day because we don't see where but put them then they use it interchangeably. So like refer to the language as Creole CROLE, like refer to them back as Creole KROLE. So I don't think say any fast and hard rule they day. I mean, I think to say, maybe in semantics, it's just the spelling and but the word still na Creole. If you talk about the language na Creole, if you call the people them na Creole. So so I don't think say any particular difference there between them two than the otherwise. I mean people like you say Creole, now when you refer to the people them, then Creole, okay, now when you talk about the language, but I not see as any side.
Okay,
Reverend King.
I want to bring you back. I want to bring you really quick one to the DNA testing and all of that. So this is very good for let people and go able to understand why we get like the American stars though they come on and go celebrity, they say they go do DNA test, they can always refer to other tribe, they non-able see it to can say in a Krio. So now because of that origin they 9 then they're not able to see how you turn will make you be Krio type, but instead that the original from Africa 9 and a good information for land, but Shino. Right? And
yeah, Creole pretty much ethnic group, people who get similar culture and all that thing and they right. So Creole done there for 200 years, right? The DNA no it had to make it dilute from different places, right? It's just a collection of people there. Yeah, some na Yoruba, some na Igbo, right? Some come out Ghana, some come out Congo, who don't married, right? Some na the one that will be there salon before midday, some na Timini, right? They're all there inside this Creole blind. So if you take them all, making them Joe Johnson, me DNA can be from Igbo, right? Or and then Tia, me DNA can be from the cool people that I be here.
okay. More.
I get question. Right now inside salon we get different kind Creole them in the sense that you not know when they call people them they can be Creole. Unadoyeri but Aberdeen Krio. Waiting at the difference with them different Krio than they. I should say other one than they, but I then two then they come to mind right now.
I know. But I don't know if you say I get the answer for that. But Aberdeen Creole them pretty much are based on who side and then settle. Sometimes somebody in the audience can help you with that. Right.
Okay.
But one more thing again, the type of Creole them, right? Who they talk about the Creole people, but who other thing they for talk about the cultural identity, the religion, the belief system, right? All that and the language, all that thing they make Creole. Right, they talk about who's kind Creole. Some people can say they can send for hook up by the village where they come out, the traditional village where they come out. But then you get one for all the one in there. For the longest time, you can get the one where they call themselves settlers, where being kind of they differentiate themselves from the liberated Africans. But for the liberated Africans themselves, most of them have been from Yoruba stock, right? Of course, you can get Igbo, right? But you still get the evidence. The evidence they can the name there, right? Some they still give them Chukuma, right? Some they still give them Chidike, Chiso, right? Some again they give them Yoruba name there. But when they mean come, of course, especially the one them from Yoruba, they went under the name Aku, which was a generic name. And one of the reasons is they're not being immediately identified as Yoruba because they under the sub-different group there of Yoruba. You can get Egba, you get Ijesha, you get Ijebu, and some other one there. In fact, when they continue, I make you get like a hunting, you get Egba descendants. Then they will trace their roots to that the one that way probably come out from the Ijesha tribe and call themselves Omo Ijesha. Omo Payowa means Pekin. Ijesha, Pekin them. Right. The one that way come out Ijebu. Ijebu, they are known for party people them and then you say they all can get small markets and send something you. And that influenced the word Jebu and Krio from the Ijebu them. But then you get the Aku them. Now you can get two types of Aku when I be Yoruba people. You get the Aku Mohammedan and the Akuna Sarah, right? In fact, Aku Muhammad and Cemetery Day. But the Akuna Sarah, that may have been the Christian Creole where that be of Yoruba descent. But over time, the Aku Mohammedan or the Aku then they together, then concentrate in a place like Puratong, Kobe, and Aberdeen. So then keep that Yoruba culture there. They really keep whilst the Nasara them, right, they move out and pretty much go also they not get a concentration there. But interestingly, when you go place like a Gambia, right, whether you're not Muslim or Christian Creole, they call you Aku, right? Then still get that strong Yoruba connection and call them Aku.
All right. Thank you very much. Reverend Eustacia, we don't. I know see you watch the documentary where we play. I don't know if you watch them on additional a story about the Krio history of Krio people. And you said if I can recall, 2018, I think within New Jersey, when you been preach and you've been talk about how we for build the Creole culture, the Creole people, the number don't they go down. And it was everybody been clapping gladdy and this and that. The question is, now we come to the organization and the setting inside salon and this and that. It possible, according to the story where additional don't put you, it possible for one local man to come and claim say in a Creole if he gets Lily connection or one man
I
or
think so
one
say
yes ma'am.
yes. So I think so say now one thing you talk way after you watch that thing, the documentary where additional make. The word where stick now you aid now from Africa to
Back to
Africa.
Africa. Yes.
So based on that fact, we'll get for realize say as additional say that is a very important thing. DNA, Creole DNA, no day. Creole DNA no day. So if you say what local man can say in a Creole, waiting for make that local man they not be Creole. If in DNA for saying a Creole, no day, we can't test them. But I want for go back, to some of the two-way additional don't say like most bit. I think to say we're not talk about Udat and Krio if we not talk about the slave trade. Because waiting Krio come about based on the slave trade. Where they take we come out in Africa, they take we they say that we young people then they sell we. Because first them, if they say you the witch, then they go sell you. If they say something this woman na bambotu man, then they go sell you. So it's for very, very different reason. Now they can sell people them. So we get for members say they want that we be Canada, America, now the plantation, now Africa first then come out. The DNA na Africa it come out. So we then create people them. Most of we not ever say let we do with DNA. But I promise you, we always in our way say we not Creole. If we do it with DNA, sometimes you na local, sometimes you na mende, sometimes you na tui, sometimes you na fanti. If we do with DNA, we go see say originally that's how we come out. So Krio, as addition of don't explain to one another, what's in a Krio? Krio after we after the Emancipation Proclamation, when they say slave trade not again, all man don't free, and after the American War of Independence. Remember, I said during the American War of Independence, some of them slaves that they be fight alongside the white soldiers them for free America. So after that now, freedom don't come for all man. So Lord Mansfield, when we did in England, he talk say any black man we put a foot na English soil, na free man. Some people they begin find them boats then and they cross go to England. Then they cross go to England. So Boku black man come in England and they become a social problem. Because first of all, they just come on over, they go to new land. They don't get work, they don't get nothing. So they became they're almost like a ghetto. Them poor. So that make them they call them poor blacks. So then a social problem in the country. So then they begin to say, what we go do with them black people here? So with them boku so. Now they decide say they go find place in Africa for repatriate them. So they buy a piece of land from King Tom when a Timini chief. So that we get King Tom. King Tom have been Timini chief. Now they then buy this piece of land for settle them people who been in England. So them black boys, so they bring and come. They said so now the first set of Krio people in there where we know for Krio, they settle them. Then other side in the world, all things they go as additional don't say. Then when they were fed alongside the war of independence, they promise they say they go get the land. They don't get the land at Chicago where one. They don't get the land at Florida. They take them and say them pull go to Nova Scotia and carry that the coldest place. Because what they do, they don't get intention for getting the land. They will not be genuine. So they just go give them at Nova Scotia. For say, they don't go drive by this school. They're not because what they do now the plantation when winter come, now that time the slave then they die. The slave if you put them under hot sun, then they work, they not they die. But if you take them go on a cold when winter come, then they die. So now that the waitsman and say, wait there. If we carry them go to Nova Scotia, they go die. But you know, seem like we resilient. So they not die.
That's right.
They not die. But what our follow we know back say, them people who have been slave, they're not be just weak. They be strong because if you know there was many revolts where they revolt against the slave masters them. So let me sit down now. This man where additional member Thomas Peters. Now be abolitionists. Now be one of them and the way they fight for freedom. I mean America we can talk about all them people the way they fight for free, but like Thomas Peters. He may get the idea, say I don't want just free black man. I want freedom and I want we go back home. So as additional say taking canoe, he crossed from Nova Scotia, go England, he go talk to Lord Mansfield them and Gavin he go talk to them. They say we get some people in Nova Scotia. We say one for go back in Africa, also we come out. So he go there, he talk to them, the people. So some man say I they go, some man say I know they go, me I there so. So then when they will go, themselves, they can then go Nova Scotian. Two group of people now. So we don't get the black poor, we don't get Nova Scotia. Then back people then they be in Jamaica. Then warriors. And they say most of them people they probably come from the Ashanti tribe because they are warriors. So they fed them, and they revolt. Then when they say we don't have for the then go Freetown, the Maroons. So that one day, now that central one area, outside Maroon Church thing. Now they didn't set. Now that big first step, now Maroon tongue. Now they now they call them Maroon tongue because I did the Maroon tongue. Yeah. Yes. Now they said, yes. Now they say, oh, you know Maroon. Now they settle so that the Maroon tongue that one they build a church thing. Then people they come, now cutting tree, Thomas Peters when come with Nova Scotia, now that cutting tree, now they go first, then pray, which is the significance of that cutting tree. Because now they then go where they come, before they begin go all over the country. Some go settle as additional 6 go at Aloso, some go yonder. But then you begin the captain because after when the slave trade be not done, they say any ship where they catch the high sea, where they carry human cargo, then they catch them. Then they bring and come back. Then they return. Not all their ship. Then they bring Freetown was on ship. Then go now other side of Africa because them people they don't want to be slave. They don't want to set foot at the new world. Now I see, and then they catch them. They bring and come back. So now that's a one you see. Say Krio, we can say Krio now. Why people like say Krio be one because we're not to one people. We get different DNA. We're not to Krio. Not to one people. We're not one group as additional ethnicity. We're not one group of people that we come together from different places. Now that's make that make this go say, hey, this that can make you. And I mean the last one I say can make where Monica ask for can make you. Because yesterday I say I when my granny be small, then they say it don't go can be. So I don't understand. So I think I don't really know the correct answer. If somebody then I go tell me, but I think say can be na village. So when they say can be Krio, then are them people that within a village. But I don't know if na particular because I know say Hamilton, that one particular village where they call Kambi. I don't know if na particular area no more than they call Kambi, or if na all the villages then they call Kambi. So that research I get for do one for make sure say do side that Kambi. So that make us more when you question me say, then they say, oh, this na Kambi Krio, oh, this na Maroon, oh, this na Nova Scotia. And remember also say, aside from that, we get people they tell additional in the other they say, me grandpa always say me na Patagonian Indian. But I don't ever know what in that name mean. And me grandpa if you don't see black Indian man, na so a fever. It gets cooler. Then his skin not dark, it get light skin, but like an Indian man them. So I say me so I mean they look at the do research, I realize say Patagonia India, the different Indian tribes them be there alongside with them black people then. And some of them jump on that boat when they go Africa, wake out them Africa. So this is not the problem for let us say, me na Krio. Me na Krio because we are one group of people. We come on all the different styles, so we can make up this one group of people. But as additional say, when are the most important thing, Krio DNA not exist. Krio na a way of life where we all adopt. And the language where we adopt, me I can call it the language of the plantation. Because if you look Krio not so waiting that they stuck in Nigeria, what they call them patois or broken English or not so Krio that they Krio na language we get different language. Yeah. So as I don't say that Yoruba word the way it gets, what they talk here, oko, then all that one they make up. So you go know that say well because now the plantation are English them they speak to them. It be difficult for them. This they talk Limayana, this they talk Timin, this they talk Tui, this they talk Fanti. It be difficult for them for communicate. So they begin for develop a language. They begin for develop this language where almost English based. Because now English they captures them and they talk to them almost English based. But all they almost the EBO word. Almost the EBO word. So if we then have this group of plantation, we don't use for call first when they marry the Yahoo. All man, even if they come out Ghana, they come out any side, all man will call a Yahoo. So now so they develop that Creole language day. But Creole can be Udat say me na Creole. Because if we do with DNA today, you can look some Creole because say this is a full out. You look at it and say this Alibaba the way business stronger. So if we all do with DNA as Creole, we go find out say we come out on side in Africa. The bottom line is from Africa to Africa.
All right, thank you very much. Look at me at the guys. Make I remember we'll be small in the pool and for we. It's so great. Yes, additional. What do you want to say?
No. What I want to add is interestingly where then people also come, right? Some actually settled abroad, right? They became Shabos. Shabu Krio.
Krio, yeah.
So actually settle upline, right? And then generation then today. I mean they right, they get the last name there, they waiting that last name there, but based on who side and settle, right, then pick up that identity there, then picking and grand picking born there, and then take up that identity there. Right. So but remember say when then also come not tongue, be not to say people they not been there for so people they been there, right? They mix with some of them. In fact, when you go fuller tongue, right? The Creole will be there fuller tongue there, and then you will get a lot of fuller them where be the that hill in a mountain cotton and them they feed them cow, right? These people they blend together because they meet na maslati, right? They call a maslati or mosque. So they even had a tighter relationship. And The other timbers again, we Krio actually begin mix with other tribe them. They begin for person and culture. So the Yoruba and can we just call Oje. Today you get Timini Oje, you get Limba Oje, right? You get Krio Oje because all that the people there na be the melting pot. Until now, one thing we was not brought in from Nigeria, but was organic to Sierra Leone, right? But when you watch the influence back again, right, where you dey think of masquerade or anything like that, it's very hunting like. There today, you get all the time you go around salon, you still get down there. So, the way you watch the Creole culture, that just dey show say na really usa you dey, usa you bland, and you adopt all anything and you take the way of life, you blend in and become one of them. So if somebody come and say me na Creole, who that now we for ask. Now that person there na in know in history past anybody else. So I don't think say anybody get for adjudicate say that name not to Creole.
All right. Oh, thank you. Look. Yes,
I
ma'am.
just add something. Additional make
Yes.
a very important point about the Krio people there where we go settle other side of freedom. Like the man who I can bury today, he named Joseph Williams, but I mean the man. I mean the man, but he named Joseph Williams because what he do when their your ancestor come, they not can settle na freedom, like he say, some go na boat, then a boat shabu. Like I know Boku people them, Krio people them, we go say mina bon takomot, mina shabu. Why? Because them people them, and if you go, especially na them bon and then shabu, you go see Boku name Williams, Davies, King. Or they say mina mende, mina shabu. How? Because they settle na them place there, they ancestors they go settle them when they come. Because like I said, when they free slave them, when they drop them, they're not just sitting on that middle cut it here. Then begin on man, they go find usai conducive for them. Then they begin go there. Just look banana. Yeah? So create in a banana. So create in a ricket. So all man be find usai convenience for them.
Yes. Even Bulom, I understand say so because me own mama and mama and then Sarah and a Timini. So so it must be say yes, some connection. And then Riverside, they close to the Atlantic. People may find way for dwell, so then go get access to fishing all that, and they are very educated program. We will come over to Charles Vic. Let me read the comment.
Let not forget one thing
Yes.
also. Additional as additional be say when they may come, they meet people in that land. And you know, so when people deal with people, then they marry, then they get together. So if one man will come out to Nova Scotia, can marry one Timini woman, why you go say that woman they're not to Krio, in Peking they're not to Krio? Then also, then when they will come out England, they say 65 white woman. Now they bring them black for 65. Now make you see who they get mommy put to them. Because when they come, you see we get beaucoup people the way that high yellow. They are almost wet man, you know. And then because what you do, that one and then some of them, you know, marry the black boy. If you pour, you meet poor man who go hook up. So the 65 wet woman with them, then they bring man as well. You know, from them black boys. So wet people they come with them, even from Nova Scotia. Wet people they come with them. So why would you go say that when people are not Krio? Then you say other people them because they're married to me, they're not to Krio.
It makes sense.
Very, very, very good. Makes sense. Chalvik, we don't enjoy this program till they forget for engage we viewers them. They are read the comments from them. Maybe themselves get questions they would want to ask, but we get them for able for answer. You know, I see Ronnie they collate on the program.
You collate, bro. You know, I collate. Wow. I know because commonly most of the people they say they do it on. So I go say, okay, that's minimum man. When you talk to I go work for say, I go tell you say me na Krio. Why people say they use that? Because you know say that the community they go up na freedom. It go up how they
culture.
so in a Krio. We no deny now. Go ahead, Traffic.
Yes, so a good, and I think say education will help a lot. A good way somebody know in history, and that way if you argue something, you don't go argue baselessly because you get the information what you need. So I think session like why will be very important for how they get them more often for educate people. With that being said, we get Philip Hazley, where he come for extending condolence to the Pratt family um, as a result of the death of Pratt. So he want to extend that to the Pratt family. Thank you, Mr. Hazley. We own favorite good fan who lost last month. Yeah, so we still continue for extend with condolence to the Pratt family, Naya and Natong. We get Dwelling Thomas, where they say good evening from the side of the world way in day. It in Bangor, North Ireland. So good evening to you and welcome to Yard Road. And we get Miss Euphemia Williams. They say hello to you as well, and thank you for joining Yard Road today. And hold on, I don't miss. Okay, we get Vicky Wakami. I agree with Adeshina be talk. I agree with that comments about say Theobi they go for be a pope, but unfortunately not make the cut. So on behalf of Yard Road,
wanna be.
They not pick Theo, then pick Leo. They say they look for Theo, they look for Leo. Next step, they're going to at the list. Euphemia come back, he say, well done, Adesina. This now for the documentary. They congratulate you and Vicky Sefcam. The same thing, job well done. It's a good history teacher. So they tell you thank you for that documentary we share earlier. We get Miss Yamide Thomas from the UK. It's a good compilation of Krio history, again, for the documentary. He say it been very educative. He say, the person where additional refer to as Santigi, it include quite pertinent in the discourse of waiting we all get. I guess they talk about the uniqueness of being Creoles. We get the chair. It's a great history lesson, again, to additional. They say they learn plenty, and I believe say other people in the land as well, and that is true. We get Miss Mabel Pierce. He said the information, a lot of good information in the documentary. The chair come again. He said the topic what they talk about, Udat and Krio, very relevant, and he extend congratulations to the Adgo team. Thank you very much, Mr. Chair. You've Miss Eugenia Palmer from Maryland say great lesson, and thanks to Adesina as well. Vicky Kam is saying, and now we know why Adesina know the border with America. They say because still they do research. And again, the information, now good information we share. We get somebody by the name of Krio Gyal. It said the Krio identity come about the mid 19th century or so. It said the settlers them and the Maroons them, they not be want for associate with the liberated Africans them at first. So thank you for that. Ms. Yamide Thomas, they say in addition to the word Creole, and I will be the talk for differentiate between the spelling K-R-I-O versus C-R-E-O-L-E. It say the word Creole also come from the Akirio, I'm sure that's what they pronounce them. It said the term Creole. It said they may use that for describe where they born picking them back in the colony of Salon for distinguish them from them parents them as when I've been the settlers them. So again, definition of the word Creole. Creole girl come back and say, what do we think about, okay, so this is for Una, the guest them, what do Una think about the DNA ancestry test? So when I will touch on that later on. You get Mabel, we come back, you say, he like the conversation and they say thank you to we. Thank you as well. We get Mr. Emmanuel King. He say Creole na a melting pot. He say all the different kind ethnic group and they inside this pot here so. Okay, he says so somebody being don't say Creole na a way of life. It's not your own definition. And then Mr. Amide Thomas come, he say exactly. So he support within Emmanuel King say. Miss Euphemia herself come, himself say, himself agree, say yes, indeed, Krio na melting pot. Okay, and then he come back, he respond to the discussion about whether Kangbe na been from Bathurst, so he confirm and say yes, Kangbe na from Bathurst. Krio girl come back, he say, in adventure, servitude was also first. Okay, they talk about now the Nova Scotians, they will be discussed, but earlier, they say plenty of the white loyalists, they're not being considered themselves as equals. We get Philomena C. Steady. He said the Yoruba them when they be liberates to Africa. He said there be major influence on them. He gets major influence on the Creole culture. He said he names them, the life cycle, the events, them cuisine. He said an aspect of ancestry as well, reservance. So thank you for that. And then we get Wilfred W. He said the Shabos them in Gona York. So just for the location. Creole, it is support waiting Reverend Eustacia been say earlier. And then the chair say we did, I don't know what TV they refer to, and then Euphemia come back and say amen to additional a comment we make. Euphemia Creole girl, it say ancestors them the ancestors from West Indian Regiment of the British Army. They said they also been sending one in the back na salon during the hot tax war. So in come with the discussion about the hot tax war. Yes. Ms. Thomas, it say interesting way Reverend Eustacia mentioned the Indians. It say people and they way they say the people already amongst the black poor. And when I've been the he say if we know say the Indian sailors and they call them lascars. I hope not the pronunciation that. And then he make a correction. So to what he be right earlier. And then Euphemia say that he say, Garrix the way now been shabo them from the Bonth Island, I believe. We get Idris Alim Kagbo. He said the topic very interesting. Yes. And then Euphemia come back and say thanks to the Reverend. He said things like as Creoles, we forget an open mind. Absolutely so. And Creole girl come, he say them Creole plan them be waiting. Them be start running another way for look at her back. So yes, intermarriage and born waiting at the other one, but yeah, the mixture. So yes, he say intermarriage and born
Bonus side.
Okay. So that we go left for the whatever for this, the panelists, let them go tell you more about that. And then Philomena, it's according to the Genome Project, it's say all human beings 99.9% identical. It's in 0.1% responsible for the physical traits. Thank you. And then we get Annie Copeland. He said the Krio are all then they're all over the place or something like that. They're all over the place. And then we get the chair. He said this is a great discussion. He said anything say we for do them again and we for invite Aku Muhammadan for me themselves when we get their own side. When are the Aku Muhammadan as in the Fobe people and the Fulatong and also the Aberdeen. So again, this is a suggestion from the chair for expand the topic, bring the Aku Muhammadan and the Fobe and Fulatong people and for let themselves go be part of this discussion. Thank you for the suggestion.
And we try and I get unable get anybody for come, but I made some calls.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. And we get Mr. Melbourne Gaba. He always say because of Creoles, because of the Creole people, Salon for be considered the real melting pot of Africa. And that is true.
I agree.
Such a mixture of so many different, from the people from different parts of the world. And we get Annie Copeland. He say we have, I guess, they try for typing something. And we get Neo Soul. He say make we do a series on this topic. I agree. He say people need for land. He said a great topic. He say one way KDU Global, one of the KDU Global Symposium around the Labor Day time. So yeah, I agree with you, Now, discussion, we're not a one-day topic, it can go on and on and on. So thank you for the suggestion as well. Any more comments?
That's it.
Okay, then Mr.
And the
Melvin.
last one that's
Okay, if you said the one we sent, so now be the same one for Melvin.
yeah.
Okay, it's a very interesting conversation. You say, you and I have to say when I don't talk about the origins of the Krio people, so when I don't get this discussion before. In terms of
then go for talk more.
Okay, when I will talk more. So yeah, definitely a discussion where we continue forget as Krio people for educate make we know more, and so that way they will be well informed. We will up for talk and. Of course, pass until we picking them. Now, that is my own main concern. Let we picking themselves know how rich this culture be and why we they do certain things the way we did one. So over to
thank you for the comments and where you read this topic as people and don't suggest. It look like say we get partition of get for keep it going, turn them to TV series, get different session them, invite other people them. For how to waiting more been say we been reach out and think say we reach out to Alaji Katani. We I think because of schedule, be able for join we. So we want for balance and for let themselves get. But what would they go into the season 2? Yes, we go bring and come back and let himself come tell we more about how themselves, the Oku people and they see themselves and waiting at their own understanding. Well, we don't like 1 hour 41 minutes. They go 42 minutes now. Now we want to look into with all this fine thing that I don't tell you.
Let's say something quick, yeah.
All right. Oh, everywhere always agree the pulpit. Go ahead.
No, for one, I get for jump off at 3 o'clock, but also what I want to say. I know say time not for announcement, but I man they say we for talk about it, we for talk about this. So this year, where the family union they been in Maryland, the topic now about Krio, but not on Krio people as all, but now about Krio language, and the topic now Krio language. Usa we come out, usa we day, usa we they go, because I know say we there Krio, we protective of that language. We can say, hey, they talk around and they say bang, then they say this, then they say that. But one for tell you now, what's I Krio come out, what's I day and what's I they go, because the language they evolve. And all that one that will not span. So do you if you not buy your tickets for Cam Maryland and for this guy.
Bing. Try buy ticket, bing.
Bing. And for there, bing.
Where you say nice I be sing that song there. Bang is a me.
Yes. And we do we now hotel and bang and then song and it.
Yes,
and
the
poly. Now Maryland the poly Krio, so then go fix them.
No, so before
when you see the shake, you get onto your house.
The question, remember I said there was a question posed about the DNA ancestry, right? They asked what you want to think about that. So now I'll respond to that question there before we go further.
So for me, I don't do me on it, but I really intend for do me DNA. I think say especially for we Krio, because I think say Krio people like you say if you not sabusa you go sabusa you come out. So you go find for like you sabi usa you come out, you sabi the gene where you took. I see somebody say according to the genome, now 99% of we all get the same something, but now that 1%. So if now that 1% say, so if me now 1% local or 1% many, I go really like for no. So because I mean tell additional say the granny were born me grandpa them, the name na Tuma. But really if you look that name there, in Tuma na Timini. So I mean our know. Usai we people like come out. I say me na Krio, but we na Krio. I don't get Krio DNA, so I will go like for no in my DNA. So I think to say all of us we say na Krio go be good for test with ancestry or with DNA for see usa we come out. Now my opinion that's for that. Shino.
Yeah. All right. We have some comments them inside the chat.
Okay, I'm gonna about more on the DNA test.
Okay.
Yes. a very interesting thing, and pretty much me don't do am 3 right? The first one where I do am is say me na 83% Yoruba. I say Then the next one it go up to 90 something percent. Then the third one I be don't do am first, then it was updated. When it come, I look around it, I look it said me na 98% Yoruba. Well, the point is, that's what Krio is. I don't want to go Nigeria, right? I born na Salone, right? I get fumbled in Nigeria, but when you look, me mama na Salone, me papa na Salone, but it dey show the strength of the influence, right, of this because we Creole then come because like from the Fraser side of my family, Pakudi, I mean the original one we come out Nigeria come. I look to me daddy in part, daddy and grandpa come out Nigeria, right? I know say to me mama in part somebody when George William Davies been come out Nova Scotia, but he can be saying he had Yoruba genes as well, DNA, right? Because there's nothing as Nova Scotia and DNA. But pretty much, and some other people that I know, they get genes from Congo, right? Where they show, we just they go for correct waiting we say, and some other one they will get genes who identify with the Minde people then, or with the Timni people then. So that DNA test is very, very interesting, and I'm learning a lot from that as in the update within FM with me.
Well, maybe don't check me on and but the story all over the pool. No, but not talk about say they make us live and go to Vietnam because me on Vietnam and then me DNA link to. So we'll go for do more research on that. I have some of them escape go Vietnam. All right. When I see the shake, you ask question.
No, go ahead no more now, sir. Because
all right.
Yeah.
So now one can look on how we can build on this Krio thing because
you be while we go through the comments them, the other comments them.
There is a somebody in the chat we be the put comment the way we know see Atina Harold Domingo. Yes, we put some comments in the chat.
Yes.
And
so I don't see no comments from otherwise I mean
not to the private chat.
The first comment we're not able to another display, but I can get them. And they ask the difference between the Krio with the K and that Krio with the C. Where I think say when I made address earlier, yes. Then he asked again when I asked about Nova Scotia, I say why Nova Scotia, why not Halifax? He explains saying tell me about the geography with Nova Scotia where he say just the geography Morenike, Cambe Krio, Aberdeen, Fullerton, Fobe, blah 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 blah. Yes,
the community make them the call and so. Yeah.
Yes, and somebody else may do answer that. What's again? I mean the next question. I think that's about it.
He say how she look fine so today.
He also said Krio them na Sierra Leone, then are like the children of Israel after they were led out of bondage from Egypt. That didn't have any other comments. Nine done so.
Well, one thing we may learn today, I don't sit down and don't talk about this history of slavery and this and that. One thing I learned today from Reverend Justisha, now for no say, the slave them come with white people them. Now, the first time today at the land.
Yes,
and
me too.
The first time today. That's very good. And, and now I see why we get some crude and way yalla. You wonder if, and we get some silent and say we mix, and so bright, so many we fear like if you see addition are the same color and fear and yalla and All right, now we look how we can push this Creole culture before, based on the education we don't get today. How we can able to motivate more people for come on board, be part of the different organization, and feel free. We know say we were once taken from Africa and then bring we back in Africa. So we all are one. So I will start with Reverend Yusisha.
So I think to say, even though we dey say Creole day, not mean say we for discard the uniqueness of the Creole culture.
Okay.
Because Creole culture very important. I mean, we know we get them now for talk about what's in a Creole culture. Because we know say Creole not they play wood Sunday. Good Creole not they cook Sunday. You know? And when they talk about Nasara, as where additional be talk, if we say they get Aku Nasara, they get Aku Mohammedan. So the Aku Nasara, now the Christian, the way that word Nasara come from the word Nazarene. You know, in the Bible, the Nazarene, right? So a good Aku Nasara Krio. The Sunday now for go church. And when you come out church Sunday, we on good Creole osef when me be there when we grow up in a good Creole os. We not cook cassava leaf one day. One day we not be granny, no cook cassava leaf. They say cassava leaf, Creole they cook cassava leaf. Nah, fry soup, we get Creole soup. If not during the week, I don't know why they cook cassava if nobody cook cassava leaf, but I think say we just like to stand no more. They'll cook my fry, they'll cook fry soup, they'll cook soup, they will cook green, they will cook what they call. So Creole culture and it rich. Then you know, additional in we make. I mean, it's all about the dress. As he said, that they unique only to Creole people. Them, you know, the dress, the music. Where you go see, say even the music goes is not important from Jamaica, because you know, not so now when they say beatbox not to Creole music. Because now they dance beatbox, we know they dance boo boo. Now we only dance. But Creole no they dance boo boo, Creole no they dance beatbox. Big Daddy say that kind of music day. You know why you hear Kumbe, na different music whether they pay. Then of course you begin calendar. Where if it's now of origin of Jamaica. So Creole culture so rich. So I think to say if you na Creole, you really want to explore that culture day. You know what? We don't want to put her aside. We don't want to left her because really now most of the people they will not born and raised and then culture with they know Western culture past Creole culture. You know, and this now other conversation we'll get because people like say now we don't save, you know, now we don't know God. We for abandon with culture, but there's a thin line. We know they worship our ancestors. Them who as a rich na future they go na kiabuton because again for go put water and maybe na stout put stout and water and lily oti na grave. They say that is ancestor worship, not to worship because you can memorialize somebody without you know worshiping. If you can't me us, me mama and me papa a picture the day and every morning when I wake I put cold water for them. So I mean these are the culture. We don't want to abandon them and say, now I don't sophisticated, I know they do them. But this is how we keep the Creole. This line of the Creole culture, we will sabi that when person die, you go cook beans, you get certain Creole food the way they cook. You know, when they cook awujo, we know they cook all kinds of awujo. When awujo na bitas crepe my fry, jollof rice, period. You know, they bring nothing again. So that kind of culture, they want for teach people, we not for let die because it rich. So, what would in this program? I would say, but what to make you Creole? Now, that's here and I make quick Creole. Because if we dare and not make quick Creole, then we make quick Creole. We make quick Creole because we culture, when we all them, and also when we small them, they say, the prince that granny style. But look me now, why they wear me Peter, the way I go torture, the way I go walk on, and what I say, well, now, baby conversation piece. And when they say, oh, you could then I begin explain now. I begin explain that I can begin taking out for explain Creole. I can begin now Nova Scotia. This is that. Begin and people say, oh, it's interesting. So let we spread the Creole culture. Let we spread them because people want to know about it. You know, What we want to know about it, God bless additional that piece they we get, people like it together and share around to the non-Sierra Leonean friends and other people them, and let them say we culture rich and we want to preserve them. We don't want to let it die.
Thank you, Reverend. And I mean, just one quick thing away, I know say time they go, but we get this special word, I know say, you definitely want to explain about. You want to talk about this there, so.
Oh, actually, again, this was on our way back. Then also, I don't go to go salon, but what can go salon, I can look for going to the church at times. Just to read the tablet and the history the way they did. This will also be just to show how people they identify themselves. Right? If you enlarge this, some say was a member of the Yoruba tribe, was a member of the Aku tribe, was a member of this, then first one in the church there. So people that be actually they define themselves in and they by whose side them in come out or whose side them people come out. So it all recorded at the tablets. Anytime we go to pastor then church, you read that in tablets there. There's a lot to learn from there.
Okay, that's fine. So additional waiting Reverend you don't say, waiting you go add Reverend you don't just don't open another episode
Kind of one, right?
for the next session, you understand?
Yes, but as I say, but cooking and they we really make we feel waiting with cultural identity, right? With guests, with cuisine, right? Usai it come out the pinch, why make we dey eat binge, right? Waiting that what are the significance for binge? Well, if you go do research for binge, one of the reason them why make binge so important are that togetherness, right? Because unlike other vegetables that they grow one, then they in a pod.
Una want the next episode. Una want the next episode. Una keep that for the next episode. Now we look into how we can
But the other thing back again, the language, and we'll talk about the language. One of the people them we fit for make Krio be recognized as a language. I go say that my uncle, my mind first cousin Thomas Decker, because Thomas Decker effect for the Creole language through the press. It translates the work like Julius Caesar into Creole, and it push for demonstrate say Creole is its own language. It's not a pidgin, right?
Exactly.
Why a pidgin is a language that nobody owns, but Creole is a language that's owned by the Creole people in Sierra Leone. And what most people they don't know is that with Creole, where they salon, it influence the Creole where they talk na Gambia.
Yeah.
It influence the Creole where they talk na Nigeria, the pidgin. It influence the one when they talk na Cameroon, which sounds so similar to we own. And also, if you cross that island where they between Nigeria and Cameroon, Equatorial Guinea, Bioko, Fernando Po, today, then they talk Creole there because you get a lot of Creole people them way settled there. So the concept of Creole not done, it not tap na freedom, right? It don't go far, it don't go wide. In fact, now some of the French-speaking country there, I believe it's like a Togo, one of the most popular last name they lost in, right? And most of them get Creole connection back, right? So Udat and Krio, waiting make we Krio, right? We belief system, right? Waiting we believe in, right? How we they manifest we beliefs. Most of we are Christian, most of we now Muslim, but we get other thing them back who will believe man. You get man, then go talk about King Neptune, right? Then go talk about all the one and day, right? Nobody know the question them, but we say getting traditional belief them we can find in other place there, right? We also that thing way Creole people that they do.
Additional, let me keep that there for later because that's one old topic.
Exactly. I just want to say yes.
That's one old show by itself.
So, yes.
Because when they say we go for talk about auntie, we go for talk about oje, we go for talk about all the things in the how Krio culture, because me I grew up and I also with me grandpa and baba, and they say, hey, now they make auntie so, but I mean we want to see what's in the culture. You see, salon people them, especially with Krio, we not get culture. Or we not embrace, like not say we not get culture, we get culture, but we not embrace the culture. We prefer for embrace Westman culture. Because Westman tell you say this wrong, we say wrong. But why wrong? The word barbarian, not to be black man and call barbarian, no. Barbarian and be white people them. So we go for talk about all of that and see how we do we culture, how we for embrace we culture as Creole people them. Make we not let other person dictate to we waiting good and waiting bad.
Okay, Reverend Station. Yes, additional. Yes, go ahead.
I just want to add one thing there, right?
Mm-hmm.
Same with the way they talk. Now make today we masquerade. They call them devil. We say they call them devil. Now masquerade, not so devil.
Yeah.
All right, Reverend Station. Well, at the Maryland, I tell God thank you. Not thinking make Timbi. Now you don't show me address 5274. So I come for fufu.
Look at that. Naripas and they go not to me. Naripas. You can cut them because food in there. Naripas.
Look, we don't glad to say. I don't glad to say. I don't see 5274 Campus Street. I'll carry for fufu. You know Naripas. Me no go begging. I go church fufu Naripas. Not the word that.
You don't come back. You are kind.
All right. Being that you get for we come back, we no go make una give last word because this topic na episode we get for care and go more, we go for look into more. So me go one for tell una thank you, but before una go, we go let Chalvik read more comments on come. They will go tell una thank you. Over to you, Chalvik.
Sure. Wilfred say. They say things say critical for make we nail down the definition of Udat na Krio. And for make we go publish it will be published widely. So thank you. Neo, he say we for do a series on the topic. He say so people then go learn. He say the topic now a good topic for the global reunion, the symposium. Definitely. So and Vicky say, he says, so you the camp, you the pancambe.
Big with the pancambe.
And then Krio girl, he say he agree with Wilfred and as Krio, he say we need to know the definition of Uda with Krio. So yeah. And Susu and Philip says Susu man.
Susu man.
Okay.
Susu man.
Naf. Okay. Now that is okay. One no in a question. In other words, yeah.
Yeah.
That question, they quick. If me, right, not Krio, but genetically, I get so much Yoruba DNA. Why make Sosoman not for big Krio?
If you get, if you
there you go. Yep. So now the answer that to your question. And we gave Ms. Thomas. He say this educational program, as we do also today, the fighting and the bigotry where they go on. He say about Uda qualify for big Krio. He say after this discussion, he say this go stop. Instead, we go use the energy the right way for we go benefit we bye.
Amen. Amen.
Yes, and dwelling come, he say dwelling, yeah. He say we family tree for the first identifiable person in the tree. He say na mama, and say in your side. In mama's side, there's a lady we call Madam Wilkinson. They say they not get any more information about that person there. So now family tree be they talk about. Then Philip come back. But the question one I don't answer earlier, but you want to know if Susoma na Krio, so yeah, they don't get that response. And then this Wilfred come, he say, why not? He says Susoma na Krio. So Wilfred we don't even answer before they come in. And then it's a good the way you be advertised
Oh, that's
for
so man can be Krio. Or Krio man can get so jeans.
Krio man can be so. Now so for put them.
So jeans, exactly.
Okay. And then we get Christiana. We say they learn a lot from the program. Vicky Kam, he say Reverend, he say himself, where be they go up, he say they not be the cook cassava leaf na oats and tola. Okay. He say today na team uniform. He say men in yellow, the ladies in print. Yes, indeed.
That's
You know,
right.
the Adgo team. Now the Adgo team they talk about now. Yes.
Yeah.
King he say why some people think say they're more Krio than others. He say that are just mere foolishness.
And not today that they begin. Because as we say earlier, the settlers them when they look down on the captives. So that they are ingrained in the Krio culture.
Yes.
Yeah. So there's history.
Because first the Krio go say after wait man a Krio, I don't ever know what that expression they mean. And I don't even want to know.
Now then say we go left fufu for okra soup. So we go do it Sawani. And Ernest Bokul is a good explanation, wherever you say shall be go into in depth earlier. It say hope say we go move on with rich culture, and indeed culture very, very rich. Thomas Kam, he said additionally say the church, the tablets where Sina be they talk about earlier, birth certificates, they say they include Krio, the Krio ancestry, example for people from Nova Scotia, the liberated Africans. It say it get this information from an elder auntie about that person in your birth certificate.
Wow.
Yep. And then euphemia is a difference. They say there's a difference between the culture and religion. Difference they between. And we get Olabisi Thomas. He said the Creole language, they recognize by the United States Defense Department, and the soldiers them. He said and they test them in Creole competency. Oh wow, that's good to know. And then this now we seen a bit talk earlier. He say yes, and thank you. And then we get Mr. Smart Abiodun. He say like the program today. He say, however, he say no for cook Sunday. He say that it might be too much. Or he say we need for talk more on that. So again, and who don't say this is a series.
No, we don't cook Sundays in America.
Mr. Smart Abiodun, we hear you. Then go kind of season 2, episode 2. Now then we go can talk. Yes, and then
you know other things they say we are not so good talk about, but we in America we move Saturday. Good Krio not move Saturday.
Yes.
Because the Saturday
you go do am back here.
Because of who we there, me and I go take off work for move, so we cannot.
We don't go to the next episode.
I know. Remember, so we save that for episode.
All right. Well, let's tell goodbye now.
All right, tell people in Tata. All right.
It's okay.
Shall we continue with it?
All right. Thank you, guys. Yes, I tell you, thank you for who na bring we come. And this is a very important discussion. And I hope so we go bring other people they come. Let them come for Cargo Botsman this talk because this Krio talk. Not to one day and not to one person. So I just want for member on our back say August 28th, go September 1, all roads they lead to Maryland. Because Krio descendants in Maryland, now we they host the KDU Global Family Reunion. All the KDU family then go Canada. So this I don't want for let them tell you this story. This story, let nobody not pull out for you. Can't see with your eye. So when they look all money go because per wine band. If they are live and again.
We go to the bang.
Until they are Maryland. So do you a big? Una go na www.kdumaryland.org. Now they una go buy una ticket for the dance. Now they una go buy una ticket for the cruise where they go the boat ride where they go Monday. And if you want for can go to African American, if we papa not look at it. If you want for go to African American Museum, if you want to go to African American Museum, We go carry una go there Thursday. I mean, we get boku thing there for una. So do ya? Una no waste time because una no say na Maryland. We get bobo aye. So let one man buy a ticket one time and come.
Yeah,
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Just keep football fufu for me. They will 2 plate soup and 2 bowls soup at the camp.
For you. I dey call you.
All right. Okay.
All
Thank
right.
you very much.
Okay.
Yes, Davies, you can continue with the comment and now the additional second tell Tata.
Hey, you belly wapi.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Hey, but the
But
comments not done.
we don't talk go, we don't talk this talk not it done. But
No, Adeshina, hold on. Oh, you said you're ready for go?
No,
Yeah.
because
Comments not done it.
Yeah, you're not done yet completely.
Oh, sorry. Okay, go
Yeah,
ahead.
sorry, yeah. So Chalrela come, if they say something, but he said that the word that na salon, I don't know what's word where they give. He say then say Krio na lifestyle, not to tribe. Okay. So then they back na for una. Then Mabel say he say they learn plenty. This is a new thing and this Saturday. They tell we plenty. Thank you. Yusuf, thank you for joining. And is it Googsley? The name is say if we talk about the origin of the word Krio from Yoruba, when are the Akirio? Yes, Googsley, maybe you joined late, but we've been talking about that earlier in the show. And Mr. Thomas say the start is say he almost not recognized. Oh wow, he say he almost not recognized you. Yes. So you say well, wish a happy new year. Eh? He say you feel me? I say good job to everybody. He say they tell thank you to Yadwood. Thank you very much, Yusuf, for joining the show.
You're welcome.
All right, so that's it. So over to you, Adeshina during.
Yes, well, thank you. This talk here, so we said they talk, but we said they learn as we they talk, right? But na talk way they done, na talk way they evolve, but putting and they for learn nothing not constant. But we don't talk go, we don't talk come, and we go continue back where they fumble them data.
Hey, Morrison, over to you. You mute.
All right. We want to tell them plenty thank you. And to say talk me, the program fine today. And during the tell when they tell the story, I just vision myself back where I've been small, where my granny been they tell story many times I can go for weekend now Wilkinson Road. And I learn a lot. And I believe say una self we guess them, so we viewers them, una self learn a lot. We see when we talk better today. Now so when we need to take in knowledge, and we talk better. We see Charles Vic self, he sit down, he forget it there, more enjoy the shaking head, I'm afraid for the whapping head at the wall. Now because we learn, we tell una plenty thank you. But one for ask una for do. Una subscribe for we do ya. Let we get more people then. When you subscribe, anytime we come on you know, share the link to people them. Let this program today we get a lot of team for land but the Krio, Udana Krio, let more people they know. So then they go for motivate more people them for come closer and know say this culture, I belong to this culture. I want for work out with this culture. Don't forget say this culture helps alone. If we look at plenty of the school them, plenty of the village them, the chief them, the principal them. Now, this Krio culture discipline, now them been take for run the daily life and it be work for them. So when I share this video, let more people learn from them. It's sweet too, I enjoy them. Now that make we they declare say every month we they get one session on this Krio culture. More ready on a schedule every month. Let we get people who can talk about the Krio culture, the discipline, the history thing, the way we come up well. Plenty day, boku day, big day. We for learn and bang.
You guys, it go get for be in July now because now we booked through.
No problem.
For the late July.
And as soon as we say we go Maryland, we will get with Krio corner. Yeah, we will get with Krio corner. Let us go sit down. I thought we go get make sure say when you get then kaki trousers with how they call them braces. You know,
With
they
the
up
long
in back.
pose.
Sit down with him felt that. Sit down with the guy in
But
pep 9 months.
I felt that a bull cap. I didn't call it a bull
Anyone
cap
who put
anyway.
an head, if we would tie and kitchen and head, we can turn the, you know. Yes, family, don't forget say Ohio, then the 5 year. That's not July. Last weekend, July. KD Ohio. So we get for DD for support them and una way they don't go support, una self they get una self ready for go support them. Well, we want to give you last word. Today, we don't jump over, we don't go 15 minutes. But anyways, now so life they went in sweet. You know, go know since I say time they go. You understand? Today, just like football, we go extra time. You know, so we go come inside, jump inside to the last word them and tell Natata. But we go start with More. Today, More, na you last bring and you first give you Tata today.
That's okay. That's okay. Fumble them.
But before you talk, you give it Tata. What's in the design of your print? What do you mean?
Oh, not just regular print, you know, mean nothing. But
No, it
I
means
don't
something. They
say
all get style.
All style means something.
All style
oh,
gets
na
something. Jeff.
box.
Not only
Na
box.
Enkincha una
The
dey talk about.
design.
But this na box style, box chest.
Yeah, then design and line and then gets meaning. No.
I don't know the meaning.
Okay, not mean. Well, that's not part of the next episode. All length of the land.
That question that they will go guess for additional them next time.
Yes, Charles
Because
will
I
tell
don't
you
hear
what
you
you know.
say
Yeah.
they say first term all them design they are so na message.
Yeah.
The long term print them all that say so na be message. Last if una dey see them, that be message where they send.
They talk about your neighbor.
No, that Enkincha you they talk about and then they tired. Now they
But
get
maybe
different.
they expect say maybe they expect say if we don't lick the and kitchen the Lord see and kitchen fit you.
I'm not tired. I don't
No, you go
Enkincha
tired
say.
or next day can have with they tell you for tired.
I not get Enkincha for tired.
We'll go buy for you.
Humble them. Una ignore Morrison. But I'm glad you wanna hang in there. Una don't deal with me sote now. I hope so una self learn. To treating them like I myself learn. To treating them from we guess to them. I want una do me a favor. All would I put comments today. Do ya? I wanna go in and put comments. Wanna go in and click the thumbs up button when I like because I look we said they do look the show live. Now 2 green likes no more we get. And look all the boku comments the way we get. Wanna go in and like the show, wanna click on subscribe, and wanna click on that little bell where they so wanna go to get notification whenever we they come on. And wanna can go ahead and follow me on Facebook as well. Every Saturday I remember on a back. So every Saturday 1 o'clock New York time. You had to go there online. Yeah, go there. So wanna tune in and watch me every Saturday, yeah. Mina Morenike, until we see back next week. I say God bless.
Yes. And now, Charlvic, you can tell what you design, what you mean, and why you self not how you ate. Krio girl. Yeah, your last word.
I think you know the tired police.
A car for can check we aid them. The design with the left hand for session 2. Now I will tell you what's on the design. Does that answer your question? Thank you. So session 2, I will tell you what's in the design mean, yeah? Fumble them on a thank you for joining me for day with we in 18 minutes over we don't go so. Interesting show. Plenty for digest, right? But putting the win at the first time, some of we get the opportunity for this, information, but all things Krio related. So I want to use the opportunity for tell thank you to Reverend Eustacia and to additional way and come for can give we all this information with and give we so we appreciate the time. And to the guests that we come for the first time, we say una please like and subscribe if una not be already do so, because we go and see una back. Because remember, this is a series, not so they end this. Yeah? And to the topic, we all can agree say Creole culture very rich and so much way make we unique. And if that are the case, I think say we responsibility, we duties, now for just preserve what we get and pass it on to the next generation. So definitely by God in power, I go do my part. And I know say the rest of me co-hosts and I always have, go continue for do we own part like what we do so today for bring on a such kind informative session for educate we for let we know, because knowledge is power. The more we know, the better we will become. So with that being said, I look forward to season 2 or episode 2, however we want call them. We'll go continue with this very rich discussion and let we continue for preserve this culture because it's necessary. I also want to use this opportunity for wish the co-host, Auntie More, a happy Mother's Day. And you're welcome. And all the mothers there, where they watch we or we go come for watch we after this. Happy Mother's Day to all. We mama them, we auntie them, people that we don't play significant role in our lives as mothers, grandmothers. On all happy Mother's Day, especially my mama. I use the opportunity for wish them a happy Mother's Day. And I pray that God go make we enjoy the day tomorrow and celebrate many more Mother's Day to come. So the rest of the host them, I wish you a happy weekend and God bless you. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Charlie. Thank you. Now over to Mayor Ronnie Temple.
You get that, sir. Thank you. So I want to tell Reverend and additional thank you for this education here. When I make we say we feel like say the day we don't learn boku tine. As you don't like people in a classroom I'm in day today. Just they listen lecture and the audience themselves how they participate. One for tell una thank you for that. Una say do great job. Una able for make we all know really waiting they gone and we share knowledge that way. Me, I got one sister, Yala, fiba with woman. Nana no. And me papa back he get kulia, Yala. You be on that brana, me the me great granny. That with man. But I don't know today. So I want for which my sister, Mrs. Annie Copeland, happy Mother's Day, man. I love you. And I want for which me beautiful wife, sexy Claudia, happy Mother's Day also. Then my daughter, my one there, in birthday, I want for wish happy birthday. Look at where the cut cake. Happy birthday, my one baby. Yes. So I want for wish her a very happy birthday, my dear. Enjoy. And also, DJ Million, thank you for hosting the show today. You do great job. Famulem, so till next week. Me now on the temple. I tell you no. Tata.
All right. Thank you.
Morrison, before you say anything, one quick question. Almost then which woman them we go with the people 65. Them na salon 65. Thank you.
Oh, you say okay with man.
No. Me na the man
Mo okay with man and go salon.
Oh, I don't say that. Come on. I don't say that.
Okay with man and go salon. You know Badu. Can I go for their phone?
Give your last word, let you go.
Oh, Fambulem. All right. Fambulem, not forget and say if you not ask, you not go receive. You will not forget for whatever contribution or donation to your road, because we get plenty projects and for do for making this become better. We get plenty things them for cover for connecting to things that will happen inside the Krio culture. So they will go and move around for go support, especially chapters and we can get the events them just for make we go able for archive all anything there for tomorrow and by for let people know say so them to encourage people them gather and do this and do that. So anything way God taught you for do do una lewi battle we the phone number the day where you can sell whatever Lily to and we can appreciate them. We will tell you thank you. We will sing you praise. If you don't want, we can still tell you thank you behind the scene. So yes. And happy Mother's Day, even though we don't can come and okay, remember, we happy Mother's Day to all the mama them. We they watch. We don't can say we pass fail. We forget. Child we go forget. All right. Happy Mother's Day to now. In fact, I don't think say it should be a special day for mothers. Every day should be a happy Mother's Day for mothers. So now I can focus on everyday support, prayers, and blessing. Yeah. So happy Mother's Day. When I take this day tomorrow and enjoy, but every day is your day. And when they champion them, and they run the world. Now when I keep we and make we be delicate today, usai day. Me mama no day for say happy Mother's Day, but usai day, say every day happy Mother's Day for them. So to una all, when I enjoy them. I hope so we say few come and so una go come sing for you. All right. But I want to tell we guest them plenty thank you. We come for help we with this program today. A wonderful program. We see now 2:30 we go so. We still tell thank you. Now wonderful program. And as people and don't request, we go make sure say going forward, the road go be the platform, the hub for promote the culture and help people and for believe say yes, we can be better. We can be better. So I tell them plenty thank you, Reverend Station Evangelist additional doing. I tell them plenty thank you for we there. Don't forget to fumble next weekend inside Ontario. The people always have enjoy better one. We go celebrate with 11 year. We go get with Papi Show You Print inside Toronto. Papi Show You Print. We know how we can do them. Can find, can sweet, can enjoying the food na making cook. I can not grab them 3 o'clock morning. They cook them food and they cater for them. So we day and the Sunday we go get her back for tell Papa go thank you. If you're not able to come, I go play the jingle at the end. You know, you can see support, you can still buy a ticket. And that una way in America, una can pay na the Krio global account. Say this at the buy ticket for support Krio Southern Ontario. No able go while they buy ticket for support them. Then the couple go meet we. We dey under very good leadership. In fact, all on the transparent pass glass. So yes, we couple go come. So I tell una plenty thank you for we una able for joining me today. Tete next week, Bambai. More will next week.
The music legend, King Masco and
King Masco
Collins.
and King Collins, they come. They can give it part 2. So una ready, tie una oja tight for can support. But again, the number they pass there, whatever little you get, just drop inside it. Offering time, blessing time. Total next week, we tell una plenty thank you. And me when they talk to una so, me na Tio Morrison, I they say tata.
Young Leaf on the beats.
Anything way baby want, money they bobo get. Me and you now fit in bet. Love is tight all the nets. I feel by money man, that make me baby bad. No listen mortal man, you're not happy with land. Hello baby, hello.
Organization where they before pan ladi that business, where can make people enjoy tete, they can want to make it continue. The Krio Diaspora United Southern Ontario KDUSO don't come back for celebrate the 11th year anniversary, which then dinner and dance, where they say, Papi Show You Print. This will take place May 17, 2025. Until you know how them been doing the last time. Then one way been go there, been know how it been sweet. Not no day, panda next day. We been lily, everything be happy. And the music and the performance will be surprise people. Now that make people still decollate and say, who's them next? Well, it don't come back. This time, they want for make sure say the prints and way the papi show, then go printish and printers. Well, the ticket for this wonderful net, single now 100, double now 180, single patron now 150, double patron now 280, and then they serve them macolom young adults now $70. All this go take place at the same place. Us have been gathered, go body and enjoy. We all been look royal. Now the Viceroy Banquet Hall, where then 4220 Stills Avenue West, Unit A1, A6, inside Vaughan, Ontario. L4L, 3S8. It go begin 8 o'clock round, and it go dance there. Pass yourself say, with this attire. Today we the once you give me the tickets and already you can buy your tickets one time. You were there inside Toronto. You can transfer your couple and they give you tickets safe. And uno where they out of country like America, so una can use Krio global account and buy una ticket. If you know say you want for enjoy, but you know you can still support we and pay through Zelle or Cash App to the Krio global account. Fambul them na the word at all, Krio Southern Ontario. Then they come with them dinner and dance. Papi show you print. May 17, 2025.
Cover me, cover me. Or use blankets. Cover me. Use your body,
Salud.